Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm actually going to leave most of the talking to our CEO, President Nick Sellers, who will dive way deeper on preparation for the games. But I think in lieu of what was said in our prayer this afternoon, as well as what we've seen over the last 6+ days, I think I need to speak to some of the world events right now. But let me start by saying that I am truly excited that we are hosting the World Games and the world will descend upon Birmingham in 120+ days. And I know Nick, along with your entire team, I see Kathy on stage and so many other of your team members out here present, as well as board members, as well as you, Edgar, that we all share in the mutual love of competition that we'll see, but also the ability to showcase who we are as a community, which will allow us to make history together. That said, I don't think we can ignore what is going on in the world. There's no joy to be found in the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Instead, I believe all of us, if you're paying attention, we're stricken by what we see. And if you're like me, there's a little outrage as well. We've seen the images on our screens and on social media. But we've also seen the bravery of the Ukrainian people as well, their courage and patriotism. I hope you've been moved by it as much as I have. And so I want to be clear when I say that the city of Birmingham, as a city and a community, that we collectively and proudly stand with the people of Ukraine during this time of distress. I think that's why it's important, based on many conversations, that we support the board of directors for the Birmingham Organizing Committee, who voted yesterday to ban Russia from the World Games of 2022. I want to add a point, and that is none of us, not the World Games Birmingham Organizing Committee, not the people of Birmingham, take any joy in this decision to ban innocent athletes who have worked tirelessly to compete in these games. However, to allow those athletes to compete would be to ignore Putin's unacceptable aggression against innocent people. So as a reminder, this is Birmingham. We are a city that made its name by standing tall in the face of injustices, by daring to battle against the persecution of innocent people. And I think we should all be reminded, as Nick is approaching this podium, that's our legacy. That's a legacy we stand proud on. That's a legacy we look forward to showing the world. We're also going to show the world who we are in 2022. But we cannot turn our backs on the Ukrainian athletes who may be forced to fight for their lives instead of having their moment to compete as well. And so we hope to have them here. Our hearts, our thoughts are not only with them, but it's with their families as well as all the Ukrainian citizens at this time. Last point I'll make. The spirit of the World Games is rooted in unity. And Kathy reminds me of that. And the coming together of our brothers and sisters worldwide. This decision is not meant to divide us. Instead, it is a show of solidarity for those who need it the most. And so the World Games will be that moment of unity. And so, Mr. Sellers, Mr. President and CEO, please come up here and give this audience a little bit more detail of what's in store for all of them.